guys! I'm gonna welcome myself back to my channel because has it been over a year? I think it's been over a year. I don't even know. You wanna say hey, sweetie? Say hey! Say hey, sweetie. Who is this girl? Who is this girl? So yeah, sorry for my absence. Obviously, you know, I have a bit of a priority right now, and I've been soaking up all of my time with her. So I've been, you know, pretty occupied. I mean, we're building a house as well, so most of my time is either baby, sorting the house, and everything has been pretty hectic adjusting to the new mum life. But I'm back. We're gonna do some videos, aren't we, sweetie? Yeah? Are we gonna do some videos? Yeah, we are. And Mummy's gonna tell our labour story. I'm gonna have to use a little bit of reference notes because I did jot everything down. And ever since I've had a baby, I have had no brains anymore. I'm like literally a dumbass. Like, do my brains come back, sweetie? Because I don't want to be dumb anymore. And I can't remember anything, so I will have to refer to my notes. So, I woke up at, I think, 4 o'clock in the morning on February the 19th, which was a Tuesday, to me losing my mucus plug. Ew, I know, gross, like a bloody show. I just had a feeling just to go to the toilet and turn the lights on, which was weird. So that happened at 4:30 in the morning, sorry. From 5 o'clock I had what seemed like period pains, just period cramps. And I remember it was just like, I was like, oh, maybe this is contractions, I'll like time it. So I was timing them, and they were literally every 5 minutes, without a doubt, on the dot, every 5 minutes. So I'm like, okay, this is definitely contractions. So I think, you know, it just was a bit established, and we were rolling through those until about, I think around 8 AM, which I was transitioning into like, maybe like fully established labour, 8 to 9. So my contractions were getting more frequent, and then obviously I was completely immobile. The only way I could deal with my contractions was on my hands and knees, doggy style. So my knees were destroyed. I was covered in bruises, but that was the way I dealt with them. I went through RBWH, midwife care birth center. So it's kind of like I had my own team of 3 midwives who I saw throughout my labour, and who too were birthing me. So I mean, our plan was to stay home for as long as we could before heading into the hospital, because adrenaline and everything, you know, it turns off the hormone which, you know, keeps your labour going. So obviously going in the car on the way to the hospital, you produce adrenaline. You kind of want to work with your contractions, you know, in the moment. You don't want to fight against them, because you'll end up slowing your labour down. But we planned to stay at home for as long as we could. Our contractions started from 5 AM. By around 10, I was like, yeah, I'm done, we gotta go to the hospital. I managed to stay at home until around 11:15. I arrived at the hospital at 11:45 AM. And, oh, bless you, sweetie. Bless you. So I arrived at the hospital at 11:45 AM. And just as we pulled up to the front door, my water broke in the car, all throughout the car. So that was exciting. Lucky we have leather seats, and we had towels down because it didn't actually break at home. I originally wanted a water birth. I really wanted to have a natural birth. I really wanted to push myself and challenge myself to have a natural birth. I do believe it is all mindset and willpower. So I got there, you know, dealing with my contractions. I was in the shower the whole time, water on my back. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to have a water birth because my waters had meconium in them. If anyone doesn't know what that means, she pooped in the waters before she came out, so she was 4 days overdue. So that's probably why. So unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to have a water birth, but that's okay because I managed to have a natural birth. When I arrived at the hospital, my midwife told me I was only 4 to 5 centimeters dilated. And I was like, I'm fucking way more than 5 centimeters dilated. I literally, like, this shit's happening, like, very soon. and it was within 15 minutes later I was literally like, I have to push. But so from 5 centimeters dilated within 5 minutes, I was pushing her out. I think it was only around 6 pushes, and I birthed her naturally at 1:29 p.m. Tuesday the 19th of February. Yeah. That was fun. I mean, the birth didn't hurt as much as I thought it was going to, but the contractions fucking suck. I remember like during my labor, you know, when I was like transitioning from, you know, just contractions to, you know, needing to push her out, I literally thought to myself, just knock me out, chop me open, like I can't do this. It was awful. But, you know, now I look back, I kind of, like, I remember it being that bad, but pushing her out, I don't think it was that bad. She was so small, so it was kind of quick and easy. I think I got her out, yeah, 6 pushes and she was out. And then I forgot about birthing the placenta, so that was fun. I was like, oh shit, wait, I'm not done yet? I've got to push something else out? What a time to be alive. So I had a 1st degree tear, which required, it didn't even require a stitch. It means like I had the most minor tear. So I chose the stitch just because I'm like, yeah, why not? Like, what our bodies can go through is crazy. Like, I never expected my body just to guide me through it. Like, my midwives were very distant. They let me do my own thing. My body allowed me to flow with it and work with it, and like, then I knew to push. Like, I've never birthed a baby before. I don't know what to do. Like, I fully knew that I needed to push, and like it happened very quickly, and I was very lucky. So technically, like, my whole labor went from 5 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. but I reckon I was only established from like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. I had like max a 5-hour labor, I believe, which I was lucky because apparently it gets quicker. So if I'm gonna have another one, which I'm not, it would be very quick. But I don't think I want another one. I don't know. So yeah, that's my labor story. It wasn't that exciting because it was kind of quick and there wasn't really, you know, anything juicy happening in it. But anyway, I gave birth to Miss Ciora Rain Hicks. This is this little girl. She was 2.96 kilos, so she was a small girl. I think that's like 6.2 or 6.3 pounds, I'm not entirely sure. She had a 33 centimeter head and she was 51 centimeters long. So she was only a wee girl, but she was a little bit long. Are you? Are you still a little girl? So we're like, I don't know, I think we're 2 clothes sizes behind with her. So she's still in 000s and she's 5 months old at the end of this week. And so what our bodies can experience is, you know, an incredible, empowering and overwhelming experience. And I had obviously amazing support from my fiance, and my best friend was in the room, also my mum. I know that's really weird having your best friend with your labour room, but we're really close. Closer now, obviously. I wouldn't change anything for the world, even though this little girl, you know, she wasn't planned. You know, I had to give up my career. I had to give up a lot of things in my life. I have, you know, never experienced to be a, you know, full-time mum. It's pretty restricting as well. But, you know, it's worth it, isn't it, sweetie? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? I can't believe she's 5 months old this week. This is crazy. Hey, sweetie. Are you 5 months old this week? Are you? Are you 5 months old this week? Are you a big girl? Are you a big girl, sweetie? Hey? Thanks for watching, guys, and I promise I will do my best. I think I'm going to try do a video every Tuesday or so. So I will keep them rolling. Thank you. See you guys.